Hi there guys, welcome to the 292 service going from Kidderminster to Ludlow. So we're departing from Kidderminster bus station and we're on our way to Ludlow, and I hope you enjoy the journey. So we're just leaving Kidderminster bus station right now, and our trip is going to take us all the way towards Ludlow. So enjoy the journey. Okay then guys, we're just now departing from Bewdley towards Ludlow. So here we go, we're just about to go up the Cleobury Road right now on the 292 route as we head all the way towards Ludlow. So I hope you all enjoy my videos here on Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures. Please be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel, Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures. So here we go, we're now climbing up out of Bewdley now as our journey will be heading all the way towards Ludlow. So we'll be on our way towards Ludlow on the 292, which is the service from Kidderminster to Ludlow. And so here we go, we're now on our way towards Ludlow. And once we get to Ludlow, that will complete our journey on the 292 corridor. And so we've done the 292S, and now we're doing the 292 service to Ludlow. And that will be the end of our journey on the 292. And so here we go. We're now doing the last leg of the journey, 292 from Kidderminster to Ludlow. And so I'm hoping to plan soon for the 758 from Tenbury Wells to Worcester, and also planning soon to do the so I might do the 296 from Worcester to Bewdley at some point. So here we go, we're now on our way towards Ludlow. So we've just gone past Hells Park and Bark Hill. So our journey is taking us all the way towards Ludlow, and once we get to Ludlow, that will be the end of the 292 trip. So we're just now doing the last leg of the journey. So we're just now on our last leg of the trip now, 292, Kidderminster towards Ludlow. And so we're just going to come to a roundabout, and then we'll crack on with the journey all the way to Ludlow by going via the Clee Hills, and then after the Clee Hills we'll then head into our final destination, which will be of course Ludlow. So we'll be terminating at Ludlow town centre, which will be of course the Ludlow Lower Goldiford. So I'll be coming to Lower Goldiford because that will be the terminus of the 292. So somewhere near Lower Goldiford. So here we go. We are now on our way towards Ludlow. So we're on our way to Ludlow. So here we go. We're now coming to a roundabout, so we'll hit the roundabout and then head in the direction to Ludlow. So here's the roundabout right here, so let's go around the roundabout and then we'll proceed on for Ludlow. So we'll then proceed on for Ludlow. So sit back, relax and enjoy the journey all the way to Ludlow in Shropshire. And there's a 23-mile journey towards Leominster. So here we go. We're now on our way on the A456, and this is the run from the Kidderminster area towards the Leominster area in Herefordshire. And the routes that come down here, there's the Running Horse pub just right there. So the routes that come down here is the Diamond Bus 292 that runs from Kidderminster to Ludlow, and then of course there's the term time only 292S that goes from Kidderminster to Cleobury Mortimer, and of course there's the Yarrington's 291 service from Kidderminster over to Tenbury Wells. The 291 and 292 used to be operated by R&B, and the 292S used to be known as the 2S, and just before R&B introduced the 292, it was numbered the 2L when Diamond did it previously. So here we go, we're on our way towards the Ludlow area on the 292 corridor, so we're going along. So we're coming, so just coming up right now. turning to the left is for Little Lakes area. So Little Lakes would be on our left hand side, also Little Lakes Caravan Park. And just on the right hand side is of course the Wyre Forest. We're now approaching Callow Hill. The Duke William pub on the left hand side. On the left hand side is the Royal Forester pub, and of course occasional 291 journeys do turn off because as you know the 291 does a bit of every type of road, with it being a special request service to serve an area called Rock. And so here we go, we're continuing on our journey on the 292. So I'm just now going to do a turn towards Cleobury Mortimer, which will be at the junction coming up, the Far Forest junction to the A417, and that's going to be our next turn off point. So we'll be coming to the junction right now. So going straight is where the 291 continues to Clowes Top and onto Tenbury Wells via the Pound Bank, while we'll be turning right into the Far Forest. Anyway guys, we're now turning, so we just now turned off now. So the 291 continues now to Pound Bank, and then it goes on towards Clowes Top and then on to Tenbury Wells. Please turn left. And just coming into view would be the Clee Hills coming up. So that's the Clee Hills. And so the 291 service operates every 2 hours, Mondays to Saturdays. No service on Sundays and bank holidays. And just on the left hand side is of course the Ploughing pub. And so that was the Ploughing pub that's just gone past. And the 292 operates every 2 hours, Monday to Saturday. No service on Sundays and bank holidays. And of course back in 2021 the Green Bus Company of Birmingham did a special X92 summer trip from Birmingham to Ludlow, because the X92 was actually an old Midland Red route, and years ago it was also combined with the 192, which is the one you probably know today from Hill-Ludlow into Kidderminster. It used to run all the way from Birmingham all the way down to Hereford, because all the Midland Red routes were longer back in the old days. But however, a lot of Midland Red routes have come to a close. The only original Midland Red routes that still survive to this day, which are long standing, includes the 110 from Birmingham up into Tamworth, which is operated by Arriva Midlands North. So we're just now come out of Worcestershire and we're now going into Shropshire. And so we're just now gone into Shropshire right now. And so we're just now gone into Shropshire. So here we go. We're just now going in. So we just now left the west. So we now left Worcestershire and we're now gone into Shropshire. And with the county town being, of course, Shrewsbury for Shropshire, county town of Worcestershire, which would be Worcester, Staffordshire, Stafford, Gloucestershire, Gloucester, and there's quite a few places that have got different county towns. Leicestershire would be Leicester, Derbyshire, Derby. So there's quite a few places that have got different county towns. And so here we go. And Warwickshire being Warwick as well. So here we go. We are now going through the Far Forest. So this is the Far Forest. So we're now going up and down right now. So Cleobury-Mortimer is in 3 1/4 mile, with Ludlow being further down the line, and so Ludlow's just a few miles down the line. So Ludlow's a few miles down the line. So we're not far away from Ludlow right now. So it should be on our way towards Ludlow. So just coming up on our left hand side is of course the Forest Park. So that's the Forest Park, which is on our left hand side. So we are now coming into the open. So now there is light at the end of the tunnel. So you can see the bright sky is brightening up again after being in that forest. So I know there's a lot of clouds about. But it's a very nice, I know it's a little bit cloudy, but there's a bit of blue sky there. So we are now at Morley Oak. So this is Morley Oak, and turning left goes towards Worcester in 18 miles. So that's Morley Oak we've just gone past. So we've just gone through Morley Oak area. Now there's a bit of patch of rain going on, and so here we go. We are continuing on our journey all the way to Ludlow via Cleobury-Mortimer, and there's a farmyard there with a wind turbine, and the Clee Hills will be coming up very, very shortly, and that is the best part all the way to Ludlow in Shropshire. That is one of my favourite parts of all time, and it's also my favourite part of the 292 route. And so anyway, here comes a junction. Turning sharply right goes towards Highley and Bridge North, while going straight goes towards Ludlow. So there's the wind turbine just right there, and they've got the sign for the Pioneer Centre and the Cleobury-Mortimer Golf Club. So anyway, there's the Clee Hills just right there, the iconic Clee Hills, which we've got to climb. And you've got to look out for sheep on Clee Hills, because there's a lot of sheep about, so we might see a lot of sheep on the Clee Hills. So here we go. We are now on our way down into, we're now coming towards Cleobury-Mortimer, so our speed limit's at 40 miles an hour. Okay, here we go. We're just now going down into a descent now. So we're just descending now, and then we'll come out into the O. So we'll then ascend back up again. We'll be climbing back up again in a minute. So turning right goes towards Highley and Bridge North. And so welcome to Cleobury-Mortimer. This is Cleobury-Mortimer. And there's a farmer's market third Saturday. And this is Cleobury-Mortimer, gateway to Shropshire. So we are now in Cleobury-Mortimer. So welcome to Cleobury-Mortimer, and this is the run that's also served on the 292S. So for those people who are watching the 292S video, hope you enjoyed the 292S. But for those people who are watching the 292, we'll be signing off in Ludlow. So for those people who are watching the 292S video, hope you enjoyed the 292S, but for those people watching the 292, we're still going to be carrying on all the way to Ludlow. So there's the Old Lion pub at Cleobury-Mortimer, and Lower Street Garage. There's, as you know, it's only a small village, Cleobury-Mortimer, but there's also a church on the right hand side as well. So we are now arriving at Cleobury-Mortimer. So we're also by the Royal Fountain pub, and so we're now climbing upwards on the 292 all the way towards Ludlow. So we are now going up. So we're just now going up. As you can see, the flag's still up, the Union Jacks, which had been for like the King's coronation. Just drop it. So just waited until it's all clear. Okay, So here we are. This is Cleobury Mortimer. So we're now in Cleobury Mortimer, or Cleobury Mortimer, as it's spelled as Cleobury Mortimer or Cleobury Mortimer. It's like Leominster, known as Leominster or Leominster. It's like Bavaria, known as Beverly or Bavair or Bevera. It's really hard, or Beverly. But however, I've known that as Bavaria. So this is Cleobury Mortimer. So we're just by the Co-op food there, a petrol station, a Co-op petrol station. So this is Cleobury Mortimer. And as you know, the bus stop signs, we saw a lot of Worcestershire ones, and now we're in Shropshire. So this is the Shropshire area now. Okay, our journey is now continuing, so we're now on our way towards Ludlow. So for those of you who've watched the 292S, hope you enjoyed the 292S from Kidderminster to Cleobury Mortimer. And now we're doing the last leg of the journey, which is going to be all the way down towards Ludlow. And please be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel, guys, here on Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures. So shout out to Black Country Traveller who enjoys watching my videos. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoy my videos, and I hope you enjoy the 292. You should check out this route from Kidderminster to Ludlow. This is a brilliant route over the Clee Hills all the way to Ludlow in Shropshire, because I know you'll love the 292 route. And so anyway, they're just on the left hand side is a very old telephone box. It's very rare to see one of those old retro telephone boxes these days. And so anyway, we're just now on our way out of Cleobury Mortimer. So we're now on our way towards the Clee Hills. So we're now on our way towards the Clee Hills. So we're now on our way towards the popular town of Shropshire, Ludlow. Yes, we're on our way to Ludlow. Now the bus operators that you'll find in Ludlow includes the like of Diamond Buses that does the 292 service from Kidderminster. Of course, you've got the Minsterley Motors that do the local services in Ludlow. That includes the Park and Ride and the town service. And of course, you've got the 435 from Shrewsbury, which is run by Minsterley Motors. And of course, you've got Lug Valley that does the 490 down to Leominster, and and then at Leominster you got the 492 that goes down to Hereford. And of course, you used to have Arriva down in Ludlow that used to do the 740, I believe, the Knighton routes, but now they've been taken over by Minsterley Motors. First bus used to serve Ludlow when they owned the kiddie depot just before Diamond took over. So anyway, we're just now descending down towards so just now on our way down in towards the Ludlow area now. So we're on our way down towards we're on our way to Clee Hills now. So we're on our way to the Clee Hills. So low gear now, 10%, because we've got to go down to this we've got to go down into a dip, and then we'll ascend ourselves back up again. So we'll be back up. So this is Hopton Wafers, 40 miles an hour. So we've got to now descend now, and then we'll ascend to climb this big hill, the Clee Hills. This is going to be the biggest stretch of the route. So here we go. We're going down into we're going down into a dip, and then we will ascend up the Clee Hills. This is going to be the most epic lifetime. So let's now climb the Clee Hills all the way to Ludlow. So we're now going up towards Ludlow. So we're now going up the Clee Hill now. So we're now climbing up the Clee Hills. So our journey's now going up and away. So we're now going up and away. And so here we go, all the way towards Ludlow. So the
time is now 11:55. Estimated time of arrival will be just after 12 lunchtime. So the time is now 5 to 12. So we should be in Ludlow after 12 lunchtime and just before 12:15. So 12. So now the estimated time of arrival should be now 12 in the afternoon. Lunchtime, and so here we go. We're now on the steepest stretch. So here's the Clee Hills right now. So we're now on the biggest hill. Yes, the Clee Hills. And when R&B buses did the 292, they always used Optare Solos, and of course they had an Optare Solo SR on the route. But with Diamonds, they used like the street lights, the Centro, and even occasionally the Versa. So they occasionally put a Versa on the 292. Well, they have put a Metro City on when it was the first service of the week, and then it was the white street light, and the white street light was always regularly on the 292. Of course, Optare Solos do appear on this route as well. So we've now got a close. So we're now on the Clee Hills. So we're now further away now, all the way from the Midlands, as we go all the way to Ludlow. So we're all the way. So we're now gone all the way from like the Midlands area. So there's the Clee Hills Church there. That's the Clee. So here comes the traffic lights. So we're now arrived at some temporary traffic lights. So we're just gonna wait until further clearance. So here we are. We are now on the Clee Hills, just right above. So we've just now gone above. So I'm just waiting for traffic lights to change to green. And so we're just now going over the cattle grid. So that's the cattle grid. So there's a good view. Got a lovely view down there, of course. That pointy bit further down, that's the Aberley Clock Tower, and that's on the Yarrington 758. Oh, and there's some sheep just right there in the field. And there's some up there as well. And there's another one going across the road. So we've got some sheep up on the Clee Hill then, because like I say, always look out for sheep. And just over there's the Malverns, and that's on the 44 route from Worcester to Great Malvern. So here we go. We're now on this biggest hill now, so we've gone all the way up into the. So it feels like we've now took off now from. So you can see whatever's going on down on the ground. So we're now up in. So it looks like we've now gone up in the air, but we're just now gone up onto the top part of the area. And if it would have been a clear day, you would have seen the whole of the Bristol Channel. You would have seen the Bristol Channel. So here we go. We're now all the way going up now. So we're now at Cornbrook Corner. So this is. So there's a bit of a dangerous bend ahead. And oh, more sheep to see. More sheep. So and there's more sheep. Anyway, here we go. We're now Clee Hill Village coming up. So we now. So we just left now the whole of Worcestershire. So Worcestershire is in that direction down there where my finger is. And so welcome to the Clee Hill Village. So our destination is down there in the distance. So we are due into Ludlow for 12:10, with us now on the straight section of road. So this is Clee Hill, so we've got to drive carefully, because we're now going to come to a big slope where we'll drop down to the bottom. So here's the Clee Hill Mace stores. Well, was the Mace store. It's now a Premier store now. It's been a Premier for quite some time now. and it's 5 miles towards Tenbury Wells, down towards Tenbury Wells, and there's an old telephone box that's been painted blue, and so here we go, we're now going down. So 40 miles an hour is all the way down towards the Ludlow area, so we're now on our way down, and so you can see there's an aeroplane up there in the sky, so we're now heading all the way down towards the Ludlow area. 292 service all the way from Kidderminster, and so here we go. We are now going downwards now, so we're now dropping down to the bottom now, so we're on our way down to the bottom. So here we go. We're now on our way down to so we're now on our way down to the bottom, and our journey will be terminating at Ludlow. So it'll be terminating at Ludlow. So there's the Angel Bank garage, Duststone and the Clee Summit, and so here we go. We're now so we're just now descending downwards now, so we're just going downwards and downwards and downwards as we head towards the bottom. So there's a telephone box there again, well, old one. There's a sign for Bitterley, which is 1.5 mile. That was once served by one of the old R&B routes which got withdrawn years ago. It was, I believe it was the 141 or 143, because if you remember there used to be a 141 and 143 route that used to operate around this area. So Ludlow is now on the approach, so jet arrival, so I'm due there in 8 minutes time, so we should be there at least 8 minutes. So got 8 minutes left to go until our arrival into Ludlow town centre. Oh, it's now gone down to 7 minutes, so 7 minutes left to go with us going down the stretch of this road all the way to Ludlow. So this is one destination that it is a great destination to be, Ludlow. It's also home of Ludlow Castle. Of course, you have got the train line that also serves the town as well. It's the Welsh Marches line that goes from Ludlow, well, it goes from like Manchester up in the north to Cardiff Central goes all the way from Ludlow to Cardiff Central, Manchester to Cardiff Central in South Wales. The train service that provides the run now is Transport Wales. It used to be known as Arriva Trains Wales. If you remember, Arriva Trains Wales used to be an operator in the as you know, it used to be a train operator in Wales for a good many years, and of course the train units they use on this line, the Welsh Marches, is a fleet of class 175 Corodiers, while the other trains are used by a fleet of class 158 Super Sprinters. So we're now descending downwards now, so our journey is just about to come to an end nearly. So 12:09, 5 minutes left, so we've got 5 minutes left to go until our estimated time of arrival into the town of Ludlow, which is our final destination. So Ludlow is our final destination on this line, and there's a sign for Bitterley, which is in 1.5 mile if you turn right. So Bitterley, so got a sign for Bitterley, which is 1.5 mile, and so now due now in 5 minutes time. So 5 minutes time we'll be arriving into the town of Ludlow, which is at oh, so now it's been reduced to 4 minutes now. So it's been reduced now to 4 minutes because we're coming down. And coming up, turning right, there's a turn-off point that goes towards Bridge North that used to be served by the 141 route that used to run from Ludlow to Bridge North. That route got withdrawn years ago, and there's never been a replacement route ever since, running from Bridge North to Ludlow, and that was run by Arriva. And of course, R&B did some runs, and that was that would have been a great route if it was still running today, Bridge North to Ludlow. So we're just now arriving at, so we're just about to arrive into Ludlow, so this will be the final trip. So we've done the final stretch of the route all the way from the town of Kidderminster in Worcestershire all the way to the small town in Ludlow. And so there you'd see the church. So this is Rocks Green, so we're now arriving at Rocks Green, which is right here in the town of Ludlow. Well, just outside the town of Ludlow, and of course there's a Sainsbury's here as well.
Please take the second exit at the roundabout.
So there's a sign for Ludlow and a sign for Shrewsbury and Knighton. So here we are, we're going to take the second exit at the roundabout. So there's the Sainsbury's supermarket here in Ludlow. It's got an Argos and it's got a Habitat in, and of course fresh fruit and veg, and a bakery and cash machines. It's only a small Sainsbury's. You wouldn't expect it to be a larger one in a small town. So it's going to be a bit of a similar version to the Bridge North Sainsbury's as well. So now I'm going to take the second exit. So there's the sign for Leominster, the Ludlow Business Park, and of course the Park and Ride.
Now exit the roundabout.
The Park and Ride run used to be done by R&B, but Minsterley took over the running of that run. And they've carried on doing the route ever since. So here we are. Welcome to Ludlow, guys. Hope you enjoyed the trip all the way from Kidderminster. Please be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel.
Turn left.
Please be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel, Joe's Bus Train Play and Lift Adventures. And I'll let you know when more and more videos will be coming up in a not too distant future. And oh, there's some first bus flags just right there that still survive from when first used to operate from the Kidderminster depot into Ludlow. Because if you remember, they used to do the Ludlow to Kidderminster before Diamond took over. And of course you had Central, and of course you had Central Connect as well, serving Ludlow as well. And so here we go.
Okay then, guys, and very warm welcome to Ludlow, which is a market town in Shropshire as well as Bridge North, and the town being very significant in the history of the Welsh Marches. Also, the Welsh Marches line serves Ludlow itself, and the area is in relation to Wales. It is located 28 miles 45 kilometres south of Shrewsbury and 23 miles 37 kilometres north of Hereford on the A49 road, which bypasses the town. The town is near the confluence of the rivers Corve and Teme, and the oldest part is the medieval walled town, which was founded in the late 11th century. So anyway, we're just now arriving into Ludlow itself, so we're just going to go past the Tesco's, and so as you know, you've got good connections here at Ludlow to Shrewsbury from the 435 route, and also you've got the Welsh Marches line, which is by Transport for Wales, which goes to the likes of Manchester and Cardiff as well. And of course you've got the Park and Ride run, and of course there's Lug Valley Travel that does the 490 service down to Leominster. So here we are, just now arriving at Ludlow, and what I'd like to say is hope you enjoyed the journey all the way from Kidderminster, and please be sure to subscribe to the channel Joe's Bus Train Play and Lift Adventures, and I will let you know when there will be more and more exciting videos to come in the next upcoming days and weeks and months. So we have done really well so far. Let's continue with more and more videos. And so that now comes to the end of our journey on the 292 route all the way from Kidderminster, and I'll let you know when there'll be another video to come in the next upcoming days and weeks and months. So that's it for now. We are just now arriving at Ludlow, so there's the church in Ludlow right there, the tall tower which sits in the heart of Ludlow town, and there is a church that also sits in the heart of its own area, and that's St Peter's Church in Wolverhampton. And of course you've got St Mary's at Kidderminster. So Ludlow is now our final destination, and the church is called St Lawrence's. So the church of St Lawrence's is overlooking us now, and so I'm just waiting for further clearance before we go past the Tesco supermarket, and then we will arrive at our final destination. So we're now on our way into the town of Ludlow. So it's been a pleasure to have you along, and we will be back again with more and more exciting videos that will be coming on the channel in the not too distant future. So a very warm welcome to Ludlow in Shropshire. So yeah, once again I do mean a very warm welcome. And there's this section here, I've used this from the Green Bus X92. So there's an Optare Solo which is working for the 722, the Park and Ride run. So here we go. We are now on our, so we're just going to terminate at Lower Goldiford. So we'll be going past the train station. So there's the train station, which is served by Transport for Wales Trains, formerly known as Arriva Trains Wales. And so I'm just about to arrive here at Ludlow, and this is our final destination. So we now arrived at our final destination, which is of course Ludlow. And so we'll be going by the old Summerfields, and Summerfields then changed to the Co-op, and then it changed to Budgeon's, and now the store just remains empty and has remained empty ever since. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to subscribe, and I'll let you know when more and more videos will come on the channel in the near future. So welcome to Ludlow, guys, and that's it. We've now completed the last leg of the journey, so a very warm welcome to Ludlow. That's our final this is our final destination, Ludlow. Thank you for watching. So here we are now at Ludlow.